kickoff will sail deep and into the end zone. They'll let it go through the end zone, and the Jacks will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little bit of confusion down there between Barron and Millerburn, but the ball went to
the TD. And the one interception back in game 1 was one that was actually not his fault. It was a football that was tipped. And he'll go to work here on 1st and 10. Couple of wideouts to the right side. Severs the lone setback, and King in motion, and they'll hand it off to Severs trying to get outside. He tries to cut the corner. There's no room. He's dropped down at about the 22-yard line.
Augustana covering up well. There's Chad Bohonic, the defensive back, coming up.
King was from Carr, Mike Dietert, and Tim Keeper. Jeff Johnson, also part of that offensive front. Anthony Gibson, a fine linebacker, along with Chad Lindblom. The quarterbacks, Case Behorn and Bohonic, and Hamrick and Larson are the safeties. And 2nd down, a long 8 for the Jacks outside their own 21. The quick pitch at the Severs, trying to sweep it outside. He's in trouble again, but now gets one block out across the 25 to the 27. And a gain of close to 6 after it was nearly stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tim Keeper, the goal here on the ground. Michael Hunter checks in as the extra wideout, moves in the slot to the left side. Millerburn left, and they flank Leonard to the right side. And on 3rd and about 2, Bill Perrin under center. Severs alone setback. Perrin wants to throw. Fires right side for Leonard's diving catch at the 31.
No,
they trapped it.
Oh, boy, he looked like he got under the ball to
yards, but they only needed 2. So instead, they'll have to kick it away, and Tom O'Brien, the freshman, will come in to handle the punting chores, standing inside his own 20-yard line. A couple of return men drop back for the Vikings here as they get set to get their hands on the football for the first time. O'Brien kicks the line drive short, and they let it hit. It takes a big Jack bounce inside the 30 to the 25 and rolling dead at about the 24-yard line.
Mark Reichen was back there, and he just watched it bounce, and the Jacks pick up another 25 yards easy on that one.
So Augustana on this ball club. Big peak left, and Chad Schupp starts as the setback here in place of Fisher. And on 1st down, play action, they throw it left side. It's caught, and Reichen's out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, and a gain of about 7.
Oh, Graham under pressure
to the 30-yard line.
And the Jacks starting Vic Sosa, a freshman over at corner. That's something to watch.
On 2nd down, Graham under center, dropping to throw. Fires it left side. Got McPhee. Oh, he dropped it. McPhee had Fogarty all over him, and he couldn't control. It was right in his breadbasket. McPhee wide left, Reichen in the slot left. And they send Peterson, Scott Peterson, wide to the right side. On 3rd down, Graham under center. Schupp the lone setback behind him. Long count by the junior signal caller. And Graham finally will drop to throw. Graham with time, loops it over the middle, and it's incomplete. As Schupp turned the other way, and the pass was well off the mark in a punting situation for the Vikings. Jacks will drop back a couple of return men, as Hunter will be joined by Leonard. And they'll stand back at their own 25-yard line. Finley had a good opening week, 3 punts, 48-yard average in his first year punting for the Vikings. They punt from inside their own 20-yard line on this 3rd offensive series to come up on the afternoon. And the kick is a floater. He's got the wind at his back, though. Takes a big bounce to Hunter at the 30. Hunter trying to get outside, but he's hammered down at about the 33.
Well, Mike Hunter picked up the ball and bounced, but he stood in one spot too long, kind of juking.
There's wide to the right side. Move Millerburn in the slot to the right. And Severs remains the lone setback. In motion, tight end Hayden. And Perrin goes to Severs, trying to get outside. He is hit and got across the 35-yard line and is forced back after a pickup of only about 2.
Augustana, again, good coverage. That 5-yard block, but still no running room.
Leonard's wide to the right side, and Millerburn slot right. The double tight end set. And coming back in motion will be Millerburn. Perrin on 2nd down is going to play action, and he wants to throw. Fires it left side, got a man. Heiden's out across the 40, up near the whip rather at the 43, and that will be wide receiver, and bring the extra tight end Heiden to the sideline. Whip stays in tight on the right side. 2 wide receivers to the right. Leonard split off to the left side. Perrin looking for Leonard. Fires for Rusty. Too high. Oh, did he catch it? Yes. At the 40-yard line of Augustana. Leonard with a circus catch. And so the Jacks pick up the 1st down. A good move that time by Rusty Leonard, but it looked like Perrin might miss him, and it might sail over his head, but Rusty went up and got it. And they'll mark at the 41 of Augie, where the Jacks have the 1st and 10. They go back to the double tight end set. And the wide receivers left and right for Bill Perrin on 1st down. Severs remains the setback, and he'll get the carry. Off the left side, he finds a hole. Inside the 35, dives to the 30, maybe the 29. That's another 1st and 10.
Number 27, Scott.
Got an offensive series in the afternoon. 10:40 left to go, first period. No score as yet. Leonard's wide to the right side. Milliburn split off to the left side. Double tight end set. Whipple back off a yard from the line of scrimmage. Severs alone setback. Now Whip goes in motion from left to right. And Bill Parent on first down gives the Severs up the middle. Oh, he's cracked right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard. He was hammered by M.T. Wesley, the 290 pounds in, and Hayden will come to the sideline. Jacks with their best opportunity here to get some points on the board. Send Milliburn wide to the right side. Leonard split left. They move Hunter in the slot to the right. Severs is the setback for quarterback Bill Perrin. The lefty drops to throw. Perrin with time, looking, still looking, fires it over the middle, and a diving reception inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line by Nathan Milliburn. We mentioned he's coming back from a concussion suffered in the Tech game last week. He's set off wide to the right side, and Leonard comes down to the left. Hayden is back in as the double tight end set with Lance Whip. And Scott Severs is the running back. From the 18-yard line of Augustana, Bill Perrin sets him down, and Perrin will go to Severs off left tackle, a couple of yards, but there's a whole host of Augie tacklers at the 16-yard line, and the pickup of only, so gain of only 2, 2nd down and 8 from the 16-yard line of Augustana. 8:42 left to go, first period, scoreless. Opening North Central Conference game of the season. Leonard's wide to the right side with Hunter and Milliburn. And on 2nd and 8, they'll send Milliburn back in motion from right to left, and Perrin will go draw play. Severs finds a hole, and then it's closed again at the 15-yard line. Good recovery, that time by Augustana. Jeff Johnson, the linebacker, to the right side. Wide left, Leonard. Perrin in the slot to the left. Jackson, the passing situation, the 15-yard line, and Perrin back to throw. Rolling left side. Escapes pressure. He's got running room, but he looks to throw, fires it, and it's incomplete inside the 10. And that time, he might have been game 1 against Northwest Missouri State, and this will be a 32-yard field goal attempt into the wind. As the Jacks try to get on the board, Leonard's will hold. Ball is put down. The boot is up, and the kick is good. And the score is South Dakota State 3, Augustana nothing. This is South Dakota State football on WNEX.
There's a new way of thinking about weed control still at work for you today. First National Bank, proud to bring you Jackrabbit football. First National Bank in Brookings, bringing you the best. Member FDIC.
So South Dakota State's on the board with the 32-yard field goal by Brett Gordon. They lead it 3-0.
Came on a 10-play, 67-yard drive.
O'Brien is the kickoff man. They bounce it down the field. It's going to be picked up back at about the 15, near the 20. It tripped up near the 23-yard line with Chris Johnson. And that's where Augustana will start 1st and 10. Chris Johnson, the backup safety, the freshman out of Yankton, on the return as the kick came up a little short.
John Epps is getting downfield in a hurry, tripping him up.
They'll mark at the 22 of Augustana, where the Vikings started first.
About evenly 5 runs, 4 passes as they came down the field.
Speaking of Yankton, Chris Fisher, the sophomore, the former Yankton Buck, is now the setback behind Pat Graham. From the 22-yard line on first down, Graham will give to Fisher off the left side, runs into a couple of blockers, and then fights it forward across the 25 to near the 26-yard call. Mitch Pruitt, the tight end, split off to the left side, and they go with a double slot formation. And Graham, with a passing look, has Pruitt back in motion left to right and drops to throw. He throws for Fisher, his running back, out across the 25 to the 29 and 30. Poked ahead across the 30-yard line, but shy of a first down before he's forced back. Jacks have Jace game 3 on the season. He's starting at the defensive end spot. And on 3rd down, about 2 for Augustana at the Jacks 30-yard line. Long count by Graham. Graham can't draw him offside, drops back to throw. Over the middle for Fisher, got it to the 35. Fisher up to near the 39 of the first down, brought down by Peters. Peterson in as a defensive tackle in his normal spot there. I mentioned Van Meeteren is healthy again this week and will be playing. Augie at the line, working with 1st and 10. And Fisher remains the lone setback. Couple of wideouts set off to the left side as Reiken's in the slot. And they'll hand it off to Fisher straight ahead, stacked up near the line of scrimmage and flung down. And looks like Jeff Wilbur, the linebacker, who helps out to get him behind the line. And on 2nd down, they send McPhee wide to the left side. Reichen in the slot. Peterson comes out as the flanker to the right side. Fisher the setback, the quarterback Pat Graham. On 2nd down in the full 10. He will drop to throw. Graham looks, fires over the middle. He's got through at the tight end across the 45. He dropped the football, and the Jacks fall on it at the 47. And the official says, nope, call it an incomplete pass.
Oh, well, they're going to say he didn't control
it, but the official was saying he was juggling it as he was going down, and that's why they ruled it incomplete. So it's 3rd down and 10 for Augustana at their 39-yard line. Scott Peterson wide to the left. McPhee comes right. Reichen slot to the right side. And Graham, with a little extra message for his wideouts, now is under center. On 3rd down, he will handle that draw play. Fisher straight ahead, and Jeff Wilbur's got him across the 40 at about the 44-yard line. He will get about 5 yards of the season, and Jeff did a great job. So Augustana ready to boot it away with the wind at their back, and Finley standing at about his own 30-yard line. Augie taking plenty of time here, and finally we'll get the snap. It's a good one, and the rush is on. Heavy rush, but a great kick. Drives Leonard back to the 5. He'll handle it back at the 2. He's to the 5, back across the 10, to the sideline, and out near the 15.
Well, he might have been better off letting that one bounce. That was a long, high kick. There's a flag back upfield here. Well,
so I would imagine they'll punt again.
Well, depends when it happened. It happened downfield. Now they're pointing them backwards. They're going to say, let's kick it again.
Jacks assuming they can get much better field position out of this. Now confusion on both sides. The Jacks now rush out their return crew. Augie was standing up about the Jacks 40-yard line, assuming they were simply going to be penalized from the spot of the tackle, but instead it's being marched back all the way to the 29-yard line of the Vikings, and they will have to punt from deep in their own territory. Of course, they do have the wind at their back. And Finley, and this time Leonard and Hunter stand at about their 25.
Well, the Jacks put a lot of pressure on that last kick, and more than they have so far this year.
The outside rushers are Miller, Byrne, and Barron, a couple of speedsters for the Jacks, as they try to get to Finley. And Augustana lining them up as they try to fend them off defensively. Hamrick is the upback directing the traffic for Augustana. And there's the snap, and less pressure this time. The kick's a good high spiral. Fair catch called and handled by Leonard at his own 25. So the Jacks do gain about 10 yards as a result of that penalty, as they bring Millerburn to the sideline. And then they will split off one of the tight ends, Heighton to the right side. He'll come back in motion from right to left, and on 1st down, Perrin will handle Stevers. Oh, he is cracked at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive work by Augustana as they come right up the middle. Tim Kiefer. So 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Jacks. And this time Hayden will come to the sidelines, and they go back to an extra wideout. Leonard, Barron, and Millerburn, 3 wide receivers in the ball game. Lance Whip stays in tight on the right side. Back in motion comes Millerburn from right to left, and Perrin back to throw. Perrin looking, throws over the middle, and it's going to be picked off at about the 37-yard line by Hamrick.
Well, Leonard and Barron were in the area there, but he overthrew the ball, really overled his man, and the ball intercepted.
So a turnover against the Jacks, something that, and they'll have 3 wide receivers all set off to the left side. McPhee, Reichen, and Peterson. Graham at quarterback, the lefty to throw. Left side, caught by Peterson. He's hit immediately and dropped the football, and they ruled it incomplete.
He never was unable to hang on.
Peterson comes out wide right this time. Reichen in the slot to the right, and McPhee is split wide to the left side. Now Fisher, the upback, moves out on a wing to the left side, and Graham on 2nd and 10 drops straight back to throw. Graham with plenty of time throws a home run ball for McPhee and overshoots everybody down around the goal line. Now McPhee is going to claim that he was hit there by Sosa, but you could tell from the time he released that.
That one, he dropped back. He probably threw that from the 45 right to the deep corner of the end zone.
So 3rd down and 10 for Augustana at the Jacks 36. And Graham on 3rd down with receivers left and right will drop straight back to throw. He looks over the middle. He will throw it short. Oh, Smith Pruitt, the tight end, caught it and was hammered by Fogarty. Pruitt gets up and says, hey, that didn't faze me. I caught it. Well, it's down. 4th and 7 from the 33-yard line of the Jacks. Wide left, Peterson and Reichen. To the right side, McPhee. 4th down play for Augustana. Graham under center. Graham, a long count. He will drop to throw. Graham with time. Right side, McPhee's got it and hit and knocked out at the 23. And that will be a first down for Augustana on a big fourth down pass, 1st and 10 at the Jackrabbits quarter. And the Jacks leading it 3-0. Graham under center. Fisher remains the running back. And Graham on first down will give to Fisher up the right side. Bit of a hole, follows his blocker near the 22, and then he's forced back and really hammered back behind the line of scrimmage. And we'll see how that holds up throughout the afternoon. Augustana with second down, let's call it 9, as they work outside the 20-yard line of the Jacks. Graham will send Pruitt in motion from right to left. And Graham looks to throw a quick hip over the middle, in and out of the hands of Struck. That was Mike Struck. The third down and about 9 for Augustana. They'll have a double slot formation. Pruitt, the tight end, moves from the slot to the left side. Reichen in the slot to the right. Pruitt in motion and back to throw. Here comes heavy pressure and a sack on the quarterback Graham at the 30-yard line. And that was Fogarty coming through, helped by Jason Augie. By Halstonson, who was 2 of 3 last week, his longest being 27 yards. He does have the breeze at his back. They will put it down. The holder is Mark Reichen. The ball is put down. The kick is blocked. And they pile up at the 30-yard line. The Jacks will have the football.
Terrible snap. Reichen never got
This afternoon for the first time. He's under center at the 30-yard line as the Jacks go 1st and 10. And King in motion. They pitch it, try to sweep with Sievers. He's across the 30 to the 35, fights his way near the 40, and that's the 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits.
Boy, did he make a good move, as there was some pressure coming up from Aaron Hammer.
Back this year is Central Conference football. Jacks lead at 3-0. They start the second quarter, 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. And Sievers runs it up the middle across the 45, dives to the 47, and about 6 yards with a good first.
He scored with 11 seconds gone in the game. They probably ran back the opening kickoff, I would imagine.
And Iowa State this afternoon.
Yeah, Iowa State, with Iowa State leading Iowa 10-6 in the second quarter.
Jacks working here with second down at about 5. They'll try Sievers again off the right tackle across midfield. He'll pick up a first down into Augie territory at about the 47. Tight end Sept with that first down outside the 47-yard line of the Vikings.
The other scores we have here at the half: Florida State leads North Carolina State 42-14. Penn State over Temple 31-7 in the third quarter. And Arizona and Illinois scoreless at the half.
Jacks work 1st and 10, 47-yard line of Augustana. Cody King, the tight end in motion left to right. Parent back to throw, but we have a whistle.
At 61, as things pretty even Steven, although the Vikings having a hard time rushing the ball.
Jacks 1st and 15 at their own 48-yard line. A couple of wide receivers to the left side with Hunter in the slot. Sievers remains the setback. And he'll get the handoff, hit in the backfield, and there's Wesley to spin him down back inside the 45 at about the 43-yard line. So on second down, Leonard comes out to the left side, Millerburn wide to the right, Hunter in the slot to the right side, and Brooke Parent looks to throw his first pass of the afternoon. Parent dropping back with time. Deep left side, Leonard, he's got it to 30, 25, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The afternoon, they lead at 3-0, but looking for 6. Millerburn goes wide to the left side, and Leonard's wide right. Brett Barron is on as the extra wide receiver. He's in the slot to the right side. And on first down, rolling right is Parent. Brooke has running room. He'll pull it down. He's inside the 20, and he'll dive down near the 15.
Steve Young, he's not, but he got it done that time as he, like it was a good play fake, but he decided to.
As Millerburn wide left, Hunter in the slot to the left side, and Leonard comes out to the right side. Lance Swift, the tight end, is set on the left side of the formation. And Brooke Parent under center. Second down and 5. Quick pitch, Sievers. He'll have trouble in the backfield. Spins away from one tackle, makes a good move, and gets to about the 11.
You know, the guy that made that thing happen was Mike Hunter. The wide receiver came up and put a
ball, and Sievers has been their solo ball carrier this afternoon. They'll bring on Bauman as an extra wide receiver. Cody King also checks in. Leonard and Hunter leave, so they have double tight end of King and Whip. And you'd expect them to go to Sievers here on 3rd and short from the 11-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Brooke Parent to Sievers off left tackle, gets the first down inside the 10 to about the 8.
One of the Vikings had a shot at him that time as Steve Horn, the linebacker's jersey, starting to look like he's been in an alley fight.
Milliburn wide to the left, and Bauman wide to the right side. Double tight end set, and Mercer, who ran extremely well at Tech last week, is the setback behind Parent. They pitch it to Travis, cuts it back, gets inside the 5, and runs it in for the touchdown.
Nice blocking up front that time. Mercer gets in almost untouched. That time the Jacks put together a great drive, had one pass completion in it, which was a 40-yard pass completion to Leonard. The rest of the time they kept it on the ground with the wind.
So Brett Gordon will try to tack on the extra point. Gordon had the Jacks' first quarter field goal, and now he hopes to have their 10th point of the afternoon on the board with Rusty Leonard holding. Jacks with the first touchdown of the afternoon, and the ball put down, and Gordon's extra point kick is up and good. The score is South Dakota State 10 and Augustana nothing. This is South Dakota.
And Resolve.
Together, they're a precision weed control program
Imicorn and Resolve.
with exceptional crop safety,
Imicorn and Resolve.
no atrazine,
Imicorn and Resolve.
and maximum yield.
Imicorn and Resolve.
See your Agri-Center dealer and follow label directions.
Imicorn and Resolve.
It's a new way of thinking about weed control.
Jacks kick it off. It sails deep to Peterson down around the goal line. He will not run it out. So Augie will take it at the 20-yard line. And it was directed by Brooke Parent. So it'll be interesting to see if he comes out next time or if that was just his one run and Bill Parent will be back in his starting role. It'll be first down for Augie at their own 20. Pruitt, tight end, splits off a bit to the left side. And on first down, Graham is going to hand it off, and Fisher trying to get it outside across the 20 near the 22 or 3-yard line. Or is that Schuff who's back in as they alternate at the tailback spot? Chad Schuff, who started today, the 208-pound for the Vikings. Schuff the lone setback. McPhee and Peterson come to the left side. Pruitt stays inside. Now he's going to switch in the formation, move up in the slot to the left. And on second down, Graham at quarterback again with a long count. He'll give it to Schuff off the right side. Schuff works his way up near the 24. He'll gain about 2 more. And Mike Barber in on the line.
Making a quick read coming up from the corner spot, too, also in the tackle. As so far, Augustana trying to go left, go right, and not much running room.
Jacks bring Zach Carter in as defensive tackle spot. Van Meteren will leave. Wolgamott and Augie are the defensive ends. Peterson and Carter the tackles. Barber's in at the linebacker spot now along with Peters and Sternakin. Back to throw. Graham under pressure. Hit in the backfield. He throws it, and it's almost picked off by Mike Struck at the 25, and he'd have had a touchdown. So Augustana will have to punt as the Jacks defense does its job again. And so Steve Finley is back on for the Vikings. Hunter and Leonard, the 2 return men for the Jacks, standing at their own 40-yard line. This time, Finley has to punt into the wind for the first time today, as he will stand inside his own 15-yard line. Augustana very deliberate in setting up their punt formation. And now Finley, the sophomore, awaits the snap, gets a good one, and his kick is away. It'll hang up in the wind, and Leonard has to rush up. He'll let it hit. Takes an Augie bounce inside the 40, then bounces back and is down just shy of the 40-yard line of the Jacks, and they'll have pretty good field position.
Well, Leonard did a smart thing that time, coming up and just getting out of the way of the ball. Because
And Mike Daly had indicated during the season he'll use Brooke Parent at least one series in the first half, and in one series produced a touchdown. But Bill Parent is back on here on first down for the Jacks. Flips it to Sievers. He cuts it back across the 40, 45, and dives up near the 48-yard line. And about an 8-yard pickup on first down.
yeah, Sievers comes up banging the ball because
This season. Tim Siliuson will make his first appearance in the offensive set as he comes out as a wide receiver to the right side. Rusty Leonard splits to the left side. Double tight end set with Hyden and Whip. And Sievers, the running back, behind Bill Parent on second and short from the Jacks 48. Oh, there's motion all over the place. Flags will fly, and I think this will cost the Jacks 5 opening games. They're very interesting matchups in the league this year.
Yeah, good games. It's a tough league week after week, but Northern Colorado, North Dakota, good matchup. North Dakota State at St. Cloud, this is a good matchup. You're right, they're all good games today.
The 5-yard walk up to the 43, where the Jacks work second down and 7 now. They flip it to Mercer, who's back on. He'll try to get outside. Got to the 45, and that's about all. as he got a couple of yards back, but the Jacks will look at third and about 5 from their own 45-yard line.
Now Kevin Case behind.
And Lenners will come wide left on this play. Millerburn wide to the right side. Hunter in the slot to the right. And Bill Perrin under center on 3rd and 5 from the Jacks 45-yard line. Perrin will drop to throw. Here comes the pressure. Perrin steps up in the pocket. Throws it deep down the middle for Lenners, and he turned the other way. And it's incomplete down around the 20-yard line as Perrin to handle the punting chore. As Augie will drop back a couple of return men. Hamrich will be joined back there by Reichen inside the 20, and Stiliason punting from his own 30-yard line with the wind at his back. It's a good kick, and Augie will let it hit, and it bounces into the end zone. So Stiliason got all of it, and Augie would have nothing to do with it as the wind carries it through. And it'll be 1st and 10 Augustana at their own. Mark Struck, Sosa, and Lenzagrab are the corners. Jeff Wilbur's back in at the linebacker with Peters and Fogarty. And Augie on 1st down from their own 20-yard line will have Graham throwing it left side. It's tipped, and it was caught by an Augie lineman, I think, across the 20 at the 22-yard line.
Jacks got their hands up, and that time Vance.
So 2nd down. Let's call it 8 for Augustana at about their own 22. McPhee wide to the right side. Peterson comes out to the left side, and now we have an official timeout. Jacks want to call a timeout.
Farming page. Go Kelchin Seat and go Jackrabbits.
We get back to action with Augustana working 2nd down, close to 9 outside their 21-yard line, and quarterback Pat Graham under center. And Graham with a long count on 2nd down, and he is going to hand it straight ahead. Here comes Sept for 1st down. Short yardage carry to about the 25.
Cleveland defense has played very well. Zach Carter getting the tackle that time as Augustana tried to challenge the middle of that defensive line.
So on 3rd and 5, Peterson comes to the left side. McPhee wide to the right. Reichen in the slot to the right. And Shuff the lone setback behind Pat Graham. And on 3rd and 5, again he barks the long count. Graham dropping to throw. Throws it left side. He's got Pruitt the tight end across the 30 up to 35. Spins to the 40 and down at about the 42. And a 1st and 10 for Augie. And moves in the spot to the right side now. And Pat Graham again under center on 1st down at his own 41-yard line. Graham, long count, drops to throw. Looking, and again the pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage, goes incomplete. Pruitt the tight end. They'll take Shuff out, and Chris Fisher comes back on as the running back. And Graham will send 2 wideouts to the right side and split Peterson off to the left side. On 2nd and 10. Graham back to throw. Takes one way, throws it back to the wrong side of McPhee, and incomplete. McPhee, who opened last week 19 of 29 for 327 yards, finding it a little tougher here against the Jacks this afternoon.
Yeah, he was 6 for 11 through 1 quarter for 31 yards.
On 3rd down and 10 from the 41-yard line of Augustana. Graham again with the long count will drop to throw. Pump fake. He's smothered. Back at the 32. Peters and Carter were on him immediately, and he tried to pump fake, but he had no opportunity to put up a second fake.
Well, the Jacks putting some pressure on that time.
Finley will punt it away from inside his own 20-yard line on 4th down. Hunter and Lenners back inside the 35 awaits the kick for the Jackrabbits. Jacks defense performing well here in the first half against Augustana. And the offense would like to put more points on the board before halftime. Finley awaiting the snap from center. He's got it, and the kick is away into the wind. It'll hold up and bounce at about the 40-yard line. And Augie will down it at the Jacks 39. And Augie says, hey, that hit one of the Jacks. It did come very close to one, but I don't think the officials spotted that.
Yeah, Jeff Wilbur was running downfield.
It already hit an Augie player at the 43. So that's where the Jacks start. 1st and 10, their own 43-yard line. They have Lenners wide right, and they'll split Millerburn wide to the left side. Whip comes in motion. Quick fake of the pitch, and Perrin to throw, incomplete. Up around the 45-yard line of Augie. Lenners tried to make the diving reception, but Perrin had misconnected. And would like to get more points on the board here. 2nd down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Millerburn wide left, Lenners to the right. Brett Barron is on in the slot to the right side. And Severs is the setback, and they kind of put in a little offset behind the right tackle. Back to throw goes Perrin. Has time. Throws right side. High but caught. Severs up near midfield. He dives to the 45 of Augustana, and a 1st and 10.
Well, the key on that one,
Good reception here and set up the Jacks 1st and 10 in Augustana territory. They'll mark up the 44. Now Mercer is back on as the running back from the 44-yard line. And on first down, he gets the carry. Off left tackle, he finds a bit of running room. Inches inside the 40. Still on his feet at the 35 and a 10 at the 33 on a marvelous run by Travis Mercer. He left six. Travis Mercer run this well in a Jackrabbit uniform. Yes, he's had 100-yard rushing days. But I'll tell you, he hasn't run any better than he's run the last 2 weeks. So the Jacks go 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go. Here comes Mercer off the right tackle, cuts it back to the 30 and trips up there. This time good coverage. And M.T. Wesley, the big 290-pound sophomore, makes the sacks. Work from the 30-yard line of Augustana. 2nd down and 7. As Bill Perrin will send Millerburn wide to the left side. Hunter is also split to the left, and Leonard comes wide to the right. Mercer the lone setback. Lance Swift is the tight end set on the left side, and Bill Perrin will hand it off to Mercer. He hurdles one man at the 30, fights his way here to the 27, but that's about all as Augie covered it up with 4 tacklers that time. And they bring him down after acts with the wind at their back, are continuing to run the football. Mike Daly said we have to run it, and we have to run it well. But you think here maybe on 3rd and 5, they will have to put it in the air again.
Yeah, go in this direction. They've only thrown the ball a couple of times.
3 wideouts, and they're all set to the left side. Leonard, Hunter, and Millerburn. Perrin under center. 3rd down 5 for the Jacks from the 28. Here comes the blitz. They throw to Leonard's hips and incomplete. And that wouldn't have gotten very far. The Vikings were sending a 5-yard field goal. With Leonard's holding, he does have the wind at his back. As the Jacks try to add to a 10-0 lead. Ball will be put down by Rusty Leonard, and the boot by Gordon is up, and the kick is good. So Brett Gordon nails a 45-yarder, and the Jacks lead it 13-0. This is.
That's why I like the gin Coca-Cola bottle. It just feels right. That and never leaves those drool marks on your shoulder.
The genuine Coca-Cola bottle, now available at a store near you.
Well, O'Brien will kick it off for the Jacks, and he will boom it all the way through the end zone. With the wind at his back, he just sails it right through the end zone, and Augustana will start 1st and 10 at their own 20.
That he could have hit it.
Which is played well. We'll try to make one more stop here before intermission as Augustana no doubt will put the ball in the air. Graham at quarterback has Shuffin as his running back. 2 wideouts to the left side, McPhee and Reichen. And Peterson split off to the right side from their own 20. On 1st down, Graham will hand it off, and a shot up the middle for a couple of yards, but a big stack up at about the 23, and a pickup of about 3, and Augie in no hurry to move the football right now.
Well, I think one of the keys here today is Augustana's been unable to get the ball in McPhee's hand or Mark Reichen's hands.
Which would hold up the long pass. Minute and a half to go till intermission, and 13-0, the Jacks on top. We'll see if Augie puts it in the air here on 2nd down and 7 from the 23. Nope, they'll hand it off. Shupp off the left tackle, and he got away from one tackler, not the 2nd and 3rd, across the 25 to the 26-yard line, where Jeff Wilbur and Vic Sosa were waiting for Schke due to injury. He was injured in the opening game.
He came off hanging one of his arms. He's going to the sideline.
So the Jacks have Awney and Durkising as the 2 defensive ends. And on 3rd and about 4 for Augustana from their own 26-yard line, Graham will hand off for the 3rd straight time to Shupp, and he'll look for the 1st down, and he may have it close to the 30-yard line, and exactly the 30 is where the spot of the 1st down is. We'll see where they has not shown any indication of putting the ball in the air.
Well, they may wait, too, until the clock's about down and try to pop one.
This may be the last play of the half. Clock's down to 15 and ticking away, and Graham on 1st down from the 30-yard line, hands to Shupp straight ahead, hit at the line, falls forward for a yard or 2. As that time he collided with Graham, and Augustana nothing. Stick around. We've got a lot to come your way at halftime. I'll have an interview with our spotlight on women in sports. Also, blowing rather gustily Finley is liable to kick this through the end zone. But we're all set for a second half of football. Nice to have you along as Finley addresses the football. And his kick will be a boomer, but angling toward the sideline, and it bounces right on the goal line and then out of bounds. It nearly went out at the 1, but it hit on the goal line and just into the leading 13-0. And they'll start with the double tight end set as Cody King checks into the lineup. He and Lance Swift will be the double tight set, and Rusty Leonard and Nathan Milliburn, the two wideouts, coming left and right. Scott Stevers starts as the running back, and the second half will get underway from the Jacks 20-yard line. Whip will come in motion from right to left and then retrace his steps, and Perrin will hand to Stevers up the middle. Finds a bit of a hole. He inches his way to the 25, spins off to about the 27 or 8-yard line. A good run by Scott Stevers on first down. 2nd and 1 will be the call for the Jacks, and that's obviously what they want to do with the ball control, is pick up good yardage on first down. So they've got it down to play with here if they want to. They keep just the two wideouts in the ball game, double tight set. And in motion comes King from right to left, and Stevers gets another carry and a first down as he hurdles a man at the 30 up near the 34. 1st and 10. Have the guards, Kent Timmerman and Troy Hart to tackles. The rebuilt front line, none of them are playing at a position they started at last year. Kent Timmerman moving from an offensive starting guard to a tackle, and the others moving to a starting role for the first time. Now on 1st and 10 from the 34, it'll Stevers trying to run behind Timmerman. He gets to the 35, cuts it back to the 40, and out here another first down at the 44.
Kent Timmerman led that block, and he threw a nice block out there.
Travis Mercer will check in, and likely to get a 2nd and short carry here.
Well, it's a 2nd and inches, too.
So Mercer is the setback behind Bill Perrin. On 2nd down, less than a yard, Jacks at their own 44-yard line. And Perrin will give to Mercer. First down across the 45. Spins it to about the 47. And Mercer has been tough to bring down. Well, that time it's across the 47-yard line where the Jacks start 1st and 10. Hunter will check in as a 3rd wide receiver. He comes left side with Milliburn. And Leonard is wide to the right side. Mercer remains the setback. Jacks 1st and 10. Working from their own 47-yard line. Bill Perrin will pitch it. Mercer will try to sweep, but there's nowhere to go, and he's thrown back behind the line of scrimmage. Jeff Johnson, the outside linebacker, was the first to come up and nail him, and he had some help from Chad Lynn at the 45-yard line, and it's 2nd down and 12 for the Jackrabbits, who are yet to throw here in the second half. They're working into the wind, and it's been a rather gusty breeze all afternoon. But they will send Leonard wide to the right side. Milliburn in the slot to the right. They still have the double tight end set with Cody King on the wing, and he'll go in motion now from right to left. And Bill Perrin to throw the first pass of the second half. With time, throws it right side, and it's incomplete, nearly intercepted, and should have been intercepted by Jeff Larson. Somewhat similar to last year when he struggled against Augustana. Just can't seem to put it together against the Vikings so far in the last 7 quarters that he's seen them. He works on 3rd and 12. We'll see if he can get a completion here. Perrin will drop straight back to throw with time. Looking. He will fire it for Barron. Got him at the 40, 35, and a first down at the Augustana 33. And that was a much better 11:42 to go, 3rd quarter, and South Dakota State leading at 13-0. And they would like to have a score on this drive as they work into the wind. Bauman comes in as the extra wide receiver to the left side now, and Stevers is the setback. On first down at the Augie 32. Stevers will get the carry. Nearly fell down, stumbled in the backfield, gets it back 35-30. He's got an opening at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 32 yards, looked like he would score. South Dakota State 20, Augustana nothing. This is South Dakota State football on WNAX.
Corn and resolve.
With exceptional crop safety,
Corn and resolve.
no atrazine,
Corn and resolve.
and maximum yield.
Corn and resolve.
See your Agri-Center dealer and follow label directions.
Corn and resolve.
It's a new way of thinking about weed control.
Well, the Jacks kick it off. It's fumble on the short kick, and Estes flying downfield comes up with the ball. Jacks scoring on the drive. 8 plays, 80 yards. Most of it on the ground. Scott Stevers, a 32-yard touchdown run. The Jacks looking for more.
Mark at the 38 of Augie, where the Jacks will start 1st and 10, leading it 20-0. As Augie could not handle that line drive kick, and Estes was Johnny on the spot. On first down, Perrin wants to throw. Has time, looks, throws deep for Leonard over the middle, and Rusty can't get it in the end zone. While he was tied up one-on-one down, another touchdown. Leonard goes wide right. Barron in the spot to the right. Milliburn is split to the left side. The Jacks in their passing formation. Severs is the setback, and Perrin rolling left wants to throw. Perrin will throw it for Barron. He's got it 25-20. Barron to the 15. A penalty marker down as Barron got in to the end zone. No, they say stepped out.
Still gets the down there. Some other scores we have now from the league. St. Cloud continues to lead North Dakota State 10-0 in the third quarter. USC and Morningside tied at 14 apiece, a minute to go in the half. And North Dakota leads Northern Colorado in the first inning 5-0.
10:57 to go, third quarter here, and the Jacks lead 20-0, and they want more. First and 10 at the Augie 24-yard line. Bill Perrin on first down gives to Severs, following Timmerman. Oh, great play in the backfield. Tim Kiefer, the linebacker, came sailing through and nailed Severs back at the third. So the Jacks go back to work with Leonard and Milliburn coming off to the left side. They go with a double tight end set, Hayden and Whiff. And Severs is the setback as Hayden goes in motion left to right. Perrin back to throw with time. Now he throws it left side. Leonard's diving, can't get it at the 25. That was a second checked in out of Harris, Minnesota. He moves into that offensive line, butts the 275-pounder. As getting some valuable playing time here in the first three games. And he steps in at a guard spot. Jacks look at a third and about 17. Working from the 31-yard line of Augustana, trying to take advantage of this turnover. Hayden goes from left to right. Perrin back to throw. Perrin with time throws left side low and incomplete as Milliburn tried to scoop it up off the turf. Sent on the punting unit here at the last minute. And Tom O'Brien ostensibly will punt. The up back is Mike Struck. See if they want to play any trickery here or have O'Brien kick it. He's going to punt it. Right? Oh, he dropped it. He picks it up, and now he's hammered back at the 38-yard line. And Augustana is going to have the football. So the Jacks on top 20-0, and the Vikings avoid a mishap there after turning the ball over on the kickoff. Now they hand off on first down. Sept coming straight ahead to the 40-yard line, but there was a marker down. The Jacks appear to be offside. At the 42 after the 5-yard walk-off. First and 5 for Augustana. Pat Graham, the quarterback out of Walla Walla, Washington. And he will have McPhee as a wide out to the left side. Riken and Peterson come out to the right side. Chad Schuff is the running back. First and 5, Augie at their own 42-yard line. Graham sets him down. Graham with a long count. And play action, he'll throw it. He's got McPhee at the Jacks 45. Spins it to the 43 where he's dropped. Sosa on.
And it's pretty hard to defend that.
And a no-huddle offense. Augie's at the line of scrimmage, first and 10. And Graham will drop the throw again. Left side is batted down at the line of scrimmage. I think it was Peterson who put up the big paw. Second down and 10 at the Jacks 43-yard line. And Graham will take his time calling the signals. He options it, slides it down the line, keeps it, runs it to the 40, dives it to about the 38. First time that Graham has run the option this afternoon.
Well, he did carry the ball some last week. He had, I think, 4 carries.
So it'll be third down coming up here. And they mark it at about the 38-yard line. So it's going to be third and about 4. Graham quickly under center again without the huddle. Augustana running the football. Graham a long count, drops the throw. Graham with time, throws deep, high, and it's almost picked off. Incomplete. Inside the 20-yard line, the pass sailed on him, and Mark Struck got a hand on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Do it.
Well, now Augie doesn't know what to do. It's fourth down. They ran up to the line of scrimmage, and the punt team was trying to come on the field. They had 22 people on the field, and finally they pull off the offensive unit, and it will be Finley punting. Finley at midfield with the wind at his back would figure to kick this through the end zone. So the Jacks send nobody back to return in case Denny Moeller has a trick up his sleeve here, although there is no up back in this formation. Now Hamrick will drop back. He's the up back. So ostensibly Augustana will kick this away and try to angle it for the sideline. Finley gets the snap, and his kick, a pooch kick, will sail to the 5, and Augie trying to down it, and they do inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line.
Well, he kicked to the wide side of the field there on the left hash mark heading south, and he kicked it to the
bounce forward to the 4 where they downed it. And Perrin brings the Jacks out first and 10. Severs is the lone setback, and he lines up in his own end zone on first down and 10 from the 4. Severs will carry up the middle, finds a hole across the 5, spins it out to about the 9. And a good first down pickup of close to 5.
Well, there was a big hole there that could have gone for big work.
Second down and 5 from their own 9-yard line. And again, ball control here in the mind of Mike Daly's team, which sends Lenners wide to the left side as the only wide out. And they play basically with a triple tight end set from their own 9-yard line. Receivers will try to run it up the left tackle. Big hole across the 10, 15, and out across to the 18, 20, 21-yard line towards a first and 10.
Fine blocking.
Will come into the lineup.
Receivers having a fine game, and a lot of his running going wide.
So the Jacks with another first down at their own 21-yard line. And on first down, here comes Mercer off the right tackle. Runs it out across the 25. Powers his way to the 27 and 28. Carrying tacklers with him.
He had a pile there, didn't he? Kind of moved.
Gain of 7.
Yeah, that looked like there wasn't much going on that side, and did find a hole to get through.
Second down 3 for the Jacks, working from their own 28-yard line. Lenners wide left. And Mercer the lone setback. As the Jacks work with the triple tight end. Handoff. Mercer straight ahead. Across the 30. Dove to about the 32. Close to the first down stick. He might have it depending on the spot.
Now they're going to move him back because he kind of skidded forward. The Vikings had last year was stopping the run, and they haven't been able to do it yet today.
Bauman replaces Lenners as the lone wideout. They give Rusty a breather. The wideout not expected to do much on this series. They keep it on the ground. Here comes the run for Mercer out across the 30 to the 35-yard line. And the pickup of about 4 on first down. On for Bauman, and Millerburn will join, replacing one of the tight ends, Steve Heighton. So the Jacks working second down, and about 7 from their own 35, have Lenners wide right, and Millerburn flanked off to the left side. And they still have the double tight end set with Whip going in motion. And on second down, Bill Perrin wants to throw, rolling left under pressure, fires, and incomplete, intended for Whip. Out across the 40-yard line, but Lance couldn't get a handle on it. Boot. And setting plays downstairs, Carl Larson along the sidelines, the offensive coordinator. And the play is in, and the Jacks send Lenners and Millerburn wide to the right. King and Whip, the double tight end set. And in motion will come Cody King. Back to throw will go Perrin. Bill Perrin with time, looking, throws right side, got a man across the 40, Lenners at the 45, and another first and 10 for the Jacks.
Nice play that time as Lenners
here as he comes to the sideline. And the Jacks will have Millerburn along with Lenners as wideouts. Heighton and King are the double tight end set. And Travis Mercer is the running back. First and 10 Jacks, their own 45-yard line. They lead 20-0. And on first down, Perrin wants to throw, throws it left side, got Heights at the 45 to midfield, and that will be a gain on first down at about 5.
Oh, Augustana is doing a good job of Rahanic out there, made the tackle.
At the midfield stripe. They'll send Millerburn to the left side. Dan Bauman back on as a wideout to the right side. Mercer the setback. Bill Perrin looks over the Augustana defense. From the midfield stripe, King goes in motion from left to right. They'll quick pitch it to Mercer. Mercer into Augustana territory to 45 and Powers to the 43.
Nice run, running with authority again as he got a good block.
We have another set of downs, first and 10, working from the 43-yard line of Augustana. And now the officials have a timeout as they reset the football.
I think Mercer's okay. He's down there shaking it off.
Jacks have Bauman and Siliuson as the 2 wide receivers. And Severs is the setback. And Perrin will give to Scott. He tries to follow his blocking to the left side. There's nothing there. He dives forward. Back to the line of scrimmage, may have gained half a yard. Jacks have 3 wideouts, and Severs, who's offset as the running back behind the Jacks left tackle. But he'll come back, take the inside handoff, get to the 40, maybe the 39, and there's Tim Kiefer, who's been hammering people all day for Augustana. Well, he's 6. And we'll see if they go to the air here. They work into the wind here in quarter number 3, leading 20-0 with 3 minutes left in the period. Couple of wideouts to the right side as Barron moves in the spot. Millerburn is put to the left side. Bill Perrin on third down will give to Severs. Severs hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward maybe half a yard, that's all. Big MT Wesley was in there on the stop.
Really didn't develop and see
Wind standing at his own 45-yard line. Just one return man. Emmerich dropping back for Augustana. Stiliason with a good snap, and the kick's away. Emmerich, fair catch at his own 13.
Nice pick into the wind by Stiliason.
Fisher is back on as the running back for Augustana, set behind Pat Graham, who has 2 wideouts to the left side and 1 to the right side. Graham drops the throw with the wind. He fires. He's got Riken. Riken at the 15 is brought down immediately. Good coverage over there by the linebackers. Barber and Harmon coming up to help. And the gain is minimal.
Yeah, there was no running room that time. A short drop by the quarterback again, Graham, and Riken, who's a good receiver and a dangerous one, had nowhere to run.
And again, Augie with the no-huddle offense is at the line of scrimmage. Graham under center. On second down, drops the throw. Graham fires it left side. He's got McPhee. He's across the 25 for a first down for Augustana. As he's forced out of back here, they've got 142 to work with. They have a 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Graham again on first down. Will go draw play this time. Fisher found a hole out across the 30 to the 35. Spins for maybe another first down near the 37-yard line.
Struck and Sosa had a team
10 at their own 37. Again, Fisher the lone setback behind quarterback Pat Graham. A couple of wide outs set to the left side. Riken in the slot. And first down again is Fisher up the middle. Found another hole across the 40, 45. And Lenzegreb finally tripped him up near the 48-yard line.
Well, suddenly the offensive line for the Vikings coming alive as the Jacks defensive line has been stuffing them pretty well, but now they've picked up some good yardage back-to-back plays.
And Augustana 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Jack Tussle, Jason Awney back in as a defensive end. And Graham's quickly back under center with the no-huddle offense for Augustana. From their own 48-yard line, Graham wants to throw this time. Looking with time, throws it left side. It's tipped again at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. And Peterson again is the one who got a hand up and tipped it away.
About the 3rd time today, Graham's tried to go that way, and Peterson has either batted it down or tipped the ball.
Brad Peterson, the sophomore out of Huron, doing a good job at the defensive tackle spot. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in quarter 3, and Augustana is back at the line of scrimmage again. 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Graham drops the throw. Graham throws it short. Got a man, Fisher, at midfield to the Jack 45 and to the 40. And another first down is Chris Fisher. As the running back on this set has come up with some big runs and a catch, but there is a flag. And it's going to quarter 3, but Augustana, held scoreless to this point, has their best scoring opportunity. They will send McPhee and Riken off to the left side, and Peterson is split to the right side. Chris Fisher, the lone setback behind Pat Graham. 1st and 10 at the Jackrabbit 25-yard line. Graham sets him down. On first down, he drops the throw. With time, throws over the middle, got McPhee inside the 15, down near the 10.
Well, Augustana getting their offense in gear finally today. Again, that quick
down and 10 situation as they spot him at the 11. And the clock will start up again with 35 seconds left in the period. Graham barks out his signals from the no-huddle offense at the line of scrimmage. And Graham on first down at the 11-yard line is going to option it. He will pitch it back to Fisher. Fisher hits, though, and knocked out of bounds. Back at about the 13, 14-yard line. Vic Sosa and Augustana will move in an extra tight end. Adam Heinitz, the son of the former Augie coach, is now into the ball game along with Mitch Pruitt. Double tight end set. On 2nd down and about 13 from the 14. Back to throw is Graham. Graham flushed out of the pocket. Looks to run. Now fires into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Peterson. Scott Peterson did a great job as he was well covered, but he took it away from the Jacks defender and gets Augie on the board with 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Joel Lenzegreb was running step for step with
they'll try to tack on a 7th point as Halstonson will kick, and Mark Riken is the holder. There's 13 seconds left in the period here, and Augustana with their first points of the afternoon. Riken sets the ball down. Halstonsen's kick is up, and his kick is good. The score is South Dakota State 20 and Augustana 7. This is South Dakota State football on WNAX.
Have a 1-liter Coke and a sandwich. Have a 1-liter Coke and a more pleasurable commute home. Have a 1-liter Coke and a uniquely satisfying soft drink experience with more real cola taste and refreshment. Okay, they don't exactly sing, but it's better than seeing people with the corners of their mouths stuck to their earlobes.
Steve Finley will kick it off for Augustana, who have put their first 7 points on the board this afternoon. Jacks lead at 20-7, and will try to return the kick, which will sail deep. Millerburn handles down around the goal line. He's back across the 5, 10, 15. Try to cut it outside to the 20, 25, and up near the 27-yard line, where the Jacks will start first and 10.
Augustana
will come to the line of scrimmage, perhaps get one play before this quarter is over with. And then they will have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. Sievers is the lone setback. Double tight end set for the Jacks, and both wideouts, Lenners and Millerburn, are split off to the left side. From their own 27, Hayden will go in motion from right to left. Sievers will try to carry in that direction, spins it up near the 30-yard line. That's all. Host of Augustana tacklers after about a 3-yard pickup, and that's the last play of the third quarter. We play 3 at Kaufman Alumni Stadium. It's South Dakota State 20, Augustana 7. This is South Dakota State football on Delta. Final 15 minutes of the first conference game of the year as the Jacks lead it going into the fourth quarter, 20-7. And they work from their own 30-yard line, second down and 7. Barron and Lenners off to the left side. Hayden was split to the right side, but comes back in motion. And Perrin is going to hand it off. Sievers up the middle. Works his way to the 35, up to maybe the 37. Close to that first down.
Northern Colorado 13-0 in the second quarter.
Jacks have a 3rd and 1. Here's a big third down early in the fourth quarter as they try to keep possession. And Perrin is going to hand it off. Sievers off the left side. First down 40. He's up to near the 45 and spins into the 47 or 8-yard line. And the Jacks are first and 10. Try to run more time off the clock. They have the wind at their back, but Mike Daly determined to keep this running game going, which has worked much better this afternoon than we've seen it in some recent ball games. And Perrin under center with Sievers the lone setback. Double tight end set, and the handoff comes to Sievers. Sievers tripped up in the backfield, spins it up near the line of scrimmage, and may have fallen forward for a yard after he nearly went. So we'll send on an extra wide receiver as Brett Barron checks in, and now Bauman also will come in the lineup, although Lenners will leave. So the Jacks, who lead it 20-7, have the football early in quarter 4 and have Bauman and Barron off to the left side. And Hayden, the second tight end, is split to the right side, but now comes back in motion. And they hand it off to Travis Mercer. On the 50 to the 45. He just continues to barrel to the 42-yard line as he followed underneath the block at the point of attack. So the Jacks with a new set of downs at the 42-yard line of Augustana. Bauman comes left side. Jacks have 3 tight ends in the ball game now. King, Whip, and Hayden. And Mercer the setback. You think they're going to run? Here's Mercer off the left tackle inside the 40 and works it down to near the 37.
Well, speaking of that,
and a late flag, and it was away from the Augustana, where the Jacks have first and 10, 12:35 left to play this afternoon from Brookings. Jacks lead at 20-7. And Bauman comes out wide to the right side this time. Triple tight end set. And Travis Mercer is the lone setback. Bill Perrin under center from the 23. Here comes Mercer off the right tackle. He's inside the 20 and down near the 17, maybe the 16.
As so far through 3 quarters, 146 through the air, 319 yards for the Jacks, 157 total yards for Augustana.
Well, just as I talked about running it, they do put the passing look, bringing Lenners and Millerburn back on. They do keep a double tight end set of King and Hayden. And Mercer will get another carry up the middle. He got away from one tackler, not the second, but punched it inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. He'll be close to another first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
Anthony Gibson that time making the tackle. And maybe the most amazing stat of the third quarter time of possession, 326 for Augustana, 1134 for the Jacks.
Today was the key, and he is sticking with that as they go back to the triple tight end set on 3rd and 1 from the 14-yard line. Mercer is the setback. Who else would carry here? Travis off the right tackle. First down. He's inside the 15 to near the 10.
Well, he ran into Rusty Lenners. I think he could have cut inside of him.
Scott can return the favor here as Sievers comes on in a 1st and 10 situation at the 11 of Augustana. Triple tight end, Hayden with King. Severs a lone setback. At the 11-yard line, Perrin gives to Severs up the middle, trying to cut it back. Following his blocking, he tries to get near the 5, and will be stacked up just outside the 6, able to stop him. And they work with that triple tight end set again. Severs the lone setback, 2nd down and 5 from the 6-yard line of Augustana. Bill Perrin under center, gives to Severs off the right tackle, stacked up near the line of scrimmage, falls forward to near the 5. That will only gain about a yard at best. And now the Jacks, Little Alumni Stadium, where the Jacks look at 3rd and about 4 from the 5-yard line. Severs, the lone setback. Perrin will pitch it to him. He'll try to sweep, cuts it back. There's no running room. And there is Keeper again to nail him at the line to a 23-yard attempt, which, if successful, could give the Jacks a 16-point advantage and force Augie to get a couple of scores and a couple of 2-pointers. With only 8.5 minutes left to play. Leonard will put it down. Gordon's kick is up, and his kick is good. So, with 8:23 to play, South Dakota State 23, Augustana 7. This is South Dakota State football on WNAX.
For 96, 7 new corn hybrids, 3 pursuit-tolerant hybrids, 6 new soybeans, 2 new sunflowers, and 3 giant premium alfalfas, plus Field Track, a precision farming package. See your Kelchin dealer.
Jacks will kick it off. O'Brien will sail it deep, and with the wind at his back, it'll go through the end zone. So Augie will have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Jacks on that left
to play, and probably expect them after this initial play to stick with a no-huddle offense. They'll send Peterson wide to the right. Off the left side comes McPhee and Riken with Chris Fisher as the setback behind Graham. And on 1st down from the 20-yard line, Graham with a long count. And he'll hand it off. Fisher straight ahead trying to plow into the line. There's only a couple of yards available. He got up to about the 22 as maybe the Jacks would relax up front, assuming that they would be putting the ball in the air. But that was not to be. And now it's 2nd down, and Graham will option it. Drop back, wants to throw. Zach Carter's got him and drops him at the 15-yard line.
Oh, man, Carter was quickly across the line as Graham was trying to go down the line option. He was looking to throw the ball, but Carter just ran him down, grabbed his shirt, and wrestled him to the ground.
So put it at the 15, where it's 3rd and 15 for Augustana. Jackson made a change in the secondary, and the Jacks have Luke Smith, who has been riddled by injuries and missed the first 2 ball games. He's in at a cornerback spot in the backfield with the Strucks at the safeties, Mike and Mark. Lenza grabbed the other corner. And on 3rd down, Graham back to throw. He'll throw it to Fisher. The outlet at the 15 to the 20 and up near the 25-yard line, but shy of 1st down yardage. As they get about 10 yards back to come up. And on 4th down, Augie will go for it from their own 25-yard line. So 4th and 5 from the 25, and Graham back to throw. Graham looking, under pressure, rolls out, and tripped up in the backfield. And again, it is Peterson who comes over to get him and sack him back at the 9. Passes at the line of scrimmage by Graham. This time runs him down, and the 4th down play by the Vikings cost them. And the Jacks have it. They'll mark it at the 19-yard line of Augustana.
Well, that was kind of an odd possession as the Vikings came out running the ball on 1st down and could get nothing going on offense.
And the Jacks have runners wide left. Severs the lone setback, and they go with the triple tight end set. They pitch it off. Here comes Severs cutting it up the middle inside the 15 and powers his way down near the 11. We'll see where they unpile him. And the Jacks obviously going to keep.
They're getting some good pass. 17.
Is that enough, Bobby?
Holy cow.
At the 12-yard line, the Jacks 2nd down and 3. Severs again the setback. And Perrin will give it to him off the right side. He's to the 10, he's to the 5, he's to the 2, 1st and goal.
Ooh, he could see the goal line there. I thought he might. 19. Illinois was struggling. Illinois won 9-7, Steve.
Well, I picked one. 1st and goal here for the Jacks at the 2, and who else can run it but Severs? He's the setback with 3 tight ends in the ball game. Let's see if Scott can finish it off. Off left tackle, he tries, but he won't get there. Augie covered up well that time. He may have gained half a yard.
And I think a statement of some sort is being made in Lincoln, Steve, at the half, 9-7. Do they have big enough scoreboards in the Big 8? Holy cow.
Jacks at 2nd and goal at the 2.
One other score quickly. Iowa beats Iowa State 27-10.
So they don't break that jinx. Let's see if Scott Severs can finish off this drive on 2nd and goal now at the 2. As Bill Parent sets him down, and the lone running back, Sievers, off right tackle. Oh, he smashed at the 1. Well, you know, you might as well
Smash mouth football. With power against power.
3rd and goal at the 1. Parent sets him down, 3 tight ends. Parent quarterback keeper, and did he get in? No signal yet.
Boy, I think the pile under, yeah.
Touchdown, yes. The officials took a while, but Bill Parent put only 10 points on the board against Northwest Missouri State in their first home venture, giving the fans a lot to cheer about this afternoon. They look for their 30th point of the afternoon with Leonard holding and Gordon trying to kick it between the uprights, and he does. And the score, South Dakota State 30, Augustana 7. This is South Dakota State football on WNAX.
How do you describe those drill marks on your shoulder?
The genuine Coca-Cola bottle. Now available at a store near you.
O'Brien kicks off and into the end zone. It'll be down by Augustana. And Augustana will have it 1st and 10 of their own here. They're working into the wind. And Graham, who has Fisher as a lone setback behind him and 3 wide receivers, on 1st down from the 20, drops the throw. He's got time. Now he's plucked out of the pocket. He'll try to run it. He'll throw it on the run. Deep down the middle. He's got a man open, and it's caught inside the 35 at the 30-yard line of the Jacks. As they hung on a scrimmage and threw it about a yard shy of the 20 and heaved it. And Fisher with a fine reception in 1st and 10. Augie at the Jacks 30.
Jacks running with a dime defensive package, 3 down linemen.
Now Graham on 1st down with Fisher as the setback behind him. And he'll hand it off to Fisher. Up the middle, he's to the 25. Cuts back at the 20. On his feet at the 15. And brought down from behind at the 12. And Chris Fisher's had himself an excellent ball game for the Vikings. Down closer to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10, Augustana. 3:44 left, and now the officials signal a stoppage in time. The Jacks want to call a time.
In that dime package, 3 down linemen and 8 defenders. They're having a little problem stopping them.
Graham has Reichen and McPhee set off to the right side, and Peterson to the left side with Fisher as the lone back behind him. And on 1st down at the Jacks 11, Graham with a long count, and Graham will drop straight back. Throws it left side for Peterson, incomplete. Luke Smith is over there on the coverage.
Morningside 21-17 in the 3rd quarter.
Augustana at the line of scrimmage here without the huddle, and Pat Graham under center on 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. And he will play action, look to throw, hit from behind, lost the football, but Augustana's got it back at the 18-yard line. Won't get this play off until we're under 3 minutes. Left to go. Jacks lead it 30-7. Graham, a couple of wideouts to the left side, Reichen and McPhee. Peterson split to the right side on 3rd and 17 from the 18-yard line. He goes back to throw. Here comes the pressure. He fires. It's tipped and incomplete. It was tipped by Aiken and nearly intercepted by Fogarty, and it'll be behind Pat Graham.
They almost have to throw in the end zone here.
Graham, again with a long count. He'll drop back to throw. Here comes the pressure. He fires over the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown by McPhee. Matt McPhee, which would pull him within 2 scores. As Graham will bring him to the line, keep that same formation, 2 wideouts. Reichen and McPhee to one side, and Peterson split to the other side. As they go for the 2-point conversion, Graham wants to throw. Dropping back over the middle, he finds the tight end through it, and it's good for 2 points.
The field is more than just words with Kelcham Seed. It's new genetics and pursuit-tolerant hybrids. Field agronomics ready to assist you. And now Field Trek, Kelcham Seed's unique precision farming package. Go Kelcham Seed and go Jackrabbits.
Run it with a triple tight end set. They have Hayden, Whip, and King all in the ball game. Stevers the setback behind Bill Perrin as they try to run out the clock. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Stevers trying to come up the middle. Big hole inside the 40, 35-30. One-man defeat. He's inside the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! 51 yards. 51 yards for the Jack touchdown.
Boy, if you leave the radio for just a minute, you don't know what you might miss.
Gordon trying to tack on the extra point out of the hole by Rusty Leonard. And Brett Gordon's right leg is through the ball. The kick is up and good. The score for South Dakota State 37 and Augustana 15.
Boy, player of the week perhaps? I think he's got a shot.
Starting to write that one up. So the Jacks will kick it away again. Wind at his back for O'Brien. He'll sail another one into the end zone. Augie will let it go through and take it to the 20 once again. 20-yard line with 2:27 left.
We've had 2 touchdowns and a field goal in a matter of about 2 minutes.
Graham on first down, lost the snap, picked it up, was hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Stern Aiken got a hand on it. Intended for the tight end, Mitch Pruitt, but first of all, Graham fumbled the snap, and by the time he controlled it, Dirkesing was in his face.
Ooh, he got popped again. Yeah, this is where he discovers what the NCC football is really like.
So second down, 10 from the 20-yard line for the Vikings. Graham again under center, working with that no-huddle offense. He'll call out his play, hand it off. Here comes Fisher up the middle. He'll pound his way across the 25, up near the 30-yard line. Chris Fisher has had a power hand on this carry to the 29. So 3rd and 1 for Augustana. And again, Graham is under center. 2 minutes and counting. And they tried a quarterback keeper, and boy, was he hammered. I don't think he got the first down.
Oh, man, he started going forward and then went back south in a hurry.
All they wanted was the first down to keep the drive alive, and we'll see where they spot the football.
Yep. Ooh.
They give him forward progress and a first down, but Graham paid for it, and he's limping back to the huddle.
Well, he's going to need the hot water tonight.
Oh, in fact, he is limping over toward the sideline. They've stopped the clock with 1:52 as
there's a jack on the field. The reason the clock is stopped.
Mike Barber's checked into the linebacker spot. Fogarty will leave as the Jacks also have Jeff Wilbur back on as a linebacker with Barber. And I believe that Mike Foster on the other side now.
Well, let's see. I think so. Dirkesing back in.
No, it'll be Barber, Wilbur, and Aiken will be the 3 backers. So Stern Aiken is the other linebacker in there. And it'll be a first down for Augustana at their 31. Back to throw goes Graham. Graham will throw it over the middle. He's got an open man. And again, it's McPhee who's hammered across the 45 up near the 48-yard line. Boy, he took a shot.
That was Stern Aiken that time. They went helmet to helmet. You could hear the bang up here. And
it was not McPhee. Was it Riken?
I think it's Johnson.
Riken came out to the left side and DeMarco to the right side as they work first down at about the Jacks, at their own 48, rather, Augustana. And back to throw goes Graham. Throws right side for DeMarco. He's got him. And at the 45 of the Jacks, he's brought down by Stern Aiken.
Oh, Aiken's got some licks in again.
3-0 on the season and 1-0 in North Central Conference play as they lead it 37-15. Augustana working second down at the Jacks 45 with 45 seconds left. Graham with a long count. Looks to throw. Throws right side low, incomplete, intended for the tight end Mitch Pruitt. And he had good coverage from Stern Aiken that time. So it becomes third down. And about 3, Augustana stops the clock with 39 seconds left to play.
And for some reason, Augustana is not throwing the ball down deep here. He's throwing a little out pass.
Now there's been heavy pressure on Graham all day long. There's 3 defensive linemen staring him in the face right now, Benengay, Carter, and Dirkesing. And on third down, he'll drop the throw. Throws it out left side, caught McPhee, drops at the 41 of the Jacks. That'll be good enough for a first down, but quick coverage there as Luke Smith was over on McPhee.
Almost a 6, but not much time left.
So Augustana with a first and 10 at the Jacks 41 with only 30 seconds, and the clock starts up again with the chains reset. And Graham under center. Graham again with a long count, the clock rolling. Graham drops back, throws left side, got McPhee at the 30, another first down at the Jacks 28. He lost the football, but he was down. Jacks thought they had a fumble recovery, but McPhee was down when the ball came free. They'll move the chains again, first and 10 at the Jacks 26-yard line is where they'll give him forward progress. And now Augustana